Hi, my name's Mark Caldwell and I'm the owner of Feetology Podiatry Centre here in Victoria Point. Today I want to talk to you about footwear and plantar heel pain, okay? Or plantar fasciitis is another common name for it. So I've been talking about this for the last couple of weeks, but just a bit of a recap. So plantar heel pain is this pain that we get in underneath the heel. You often first feel it when you get out of bed first thing in the morning, and as you move around it starts to improve. But as the condition progresses, that pain can get to a point where it's playing up more later in the day, or even to a point where there's some degree of pain through that plantar fascia all day. So I want to talk to you about how we can potentially be using footwear, and that's always where we start in the clinic, with getting people into good shoes as part of their treatment. So how do you choose a good shoe? I'm going to start with a pair of joggers here. Now I know joggers don't suit everyone, and I will also be talking about some dress shoes in a moment too, but I'm going to start with joggers because if you can fit them into your lifestyle, they offer you really good support, a little bit of cushioning and a little bit of comfort as well. So they can help a lot in this condition. What we're looking for in terms of joggers is we want to make sure we're getting you into a pair of lace-up shoes. We don't want you in slip-ons, okay? And that goes for joggers or dress shoes or thongs or casual shoes. We want to have you in lace-up because when you're wearing a lace-up, it actually holds the shoe to the foot. When you're in a slip-on, there tends to be a lot of room in there, okay? And we have to start grabbing with our toes and we start overworking the muscles of the arch to actually hold that shoe onto the foot, and that overworking of the muscles helps to contribute to that heel pain that we're getting. So we want you in something that holds on positively. So that's the first thing. The other thing that's going to help is having a firm heel counter in the back of the shoe there. So that helps hold the foot in good position while you're walking, and it needs to bend where the foot bends. So bending at the forefoot here, not halfway through the shoe. We don't want a super flexible floppy shoe. We want something that's giving you a little bit of support. And it needs to sit on a flat surface and be relatively stable. So that's a jogger. Let's have a look at a dress shoe now. Okay, so I've got a couple of ladies' dress shoes here. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one here. It's got a Velcro strap. So like we're talking about laces, this is a way of helping to hold that shoe onto the foot and giving it some support. We're also looking, we've got a closed-in heel. We've not got a sling back or an open back. And again, that's going to help hold that shoe onto the foot and keep it in a good position. We've got a little bit of a heel here, okay? I wouldn't want to see too much more of a heel than we've got there. It can certainly be lower, but at the same time, we don't want you in a ballet flat which has nothing underneath the heel. We want to have a little bit of support through that area. One area where this shoe lets us down a little bit is when we actually look at the heel, it tapers in quite a lot, okay? And what happens when we've got a shoe that tapers in and it's quite a small surface there is that it allows a lot of side-to-side movement when we're walking. If you're someone that tends to roll in a little bit when you're walking, that could exaggerate it more. It's not going to help reduce it. Or the same if you're someone that rolls out. Stilettos are an extreme of this. They come down to a point, and if you ever watch someone walking in them, you can see that they tend to move a long way side to side there. So this shoe is going to allow a bit of that as well. So I'm going to show you this one here, which has got much more of a block heel. So that's going to help resist that side to side motion that I'm talking about there. Okay, it doesn't have the closure at the front. It is a slip-on. It does come a long way up, so it is going to give you more support than something that's low cut. But you do have to be aware that over time the elastic will start to give and you get back to that position where you need to grab. So they can be a good shoe, but you may not get the longevity you get out of a lace-up shoe when you've got that elastic sided. Okay, so that's ladies' shoes. Men's shoes, they tend to be a lot better, okay, but we've still got that choice of slip-on or lace-up, so we want to get you into a lace-up for that support. They do tend to have a little bit of a heel raise built into them, so again, you're avoiding anything that's perfectly flat. The other type of shoe to talk about is work boots. So when we've got men in their work boots, again, steering clear of those elastic sided. I know you've got tradesmen that are in our houses and it makes it so easy, but these days you've got lace up boots with zippers up the side and things which can help you get your shoes on and off quickly but still offer you a lot more support. So that's footwear. That's footwear that we want people wearing when they've got this plantar heel pain. Now that's a really good start to treatment. For a few people that's enough to get them over this heel pain, but for most people we do need to do quite a bit more with them to get them them well and healthy. So that's where at Feetology we can help you with that. We get you in, we do a full assessment, we work out exactly what's going on with you and a treatment plan that's tailored for you to get you back healthy as quickly as possible. So that's the end of my talk today. I'll be back next week and I'm going to talk about a few common mistakes that people make when they get plantar heel pain. So I look forward to that and I'll speak to you next week. Thank you.